Hey guys, it's so good to be back, and as you can see, mail time. I've been waiting to get most of the packages so I can do a quick kind of an unboxing type of video thingy. Okay, let's go. The old gear that we had, this up there, it's rubbish. The reason why I never reviewed it or talked about it on the show, a lot of you did ask, but it was so bad I didn't even bother. We were shooting with the Canon 7D, which doesn't have autofocus. The lens we had was a 10-22 Canon lens, but it was actually broken. The whole lens was bent, and that's why it wouldn't autofocus. We also had a Sigma 150-600. That lens was fine, but once again, when you were filming wildlife, there wasn't any autofocus, so it was really hard. I was filming off of a beanbag off the side of a car, so it was clutch. I'm making a video. Come say hi. This is clutch. Okay, let's go. What do we buy? New Mavic Pro. It's a 15-inch touch bar model. We took the kind of dark greyish color, which is very nice. I'll do a review about everything that I'm opening today and a few more other stuff in the coming days, weeks, whatever. As I've used it, there's no point in doing a review There's no point for me to do a review on this until I've used it, so I will do that next. Now, this is the part that I'm most excited about. Sony a7S II. This is a bunch of paperwork, charger. This is some type of maybe. Oh, so as soon as I'm done with this review, I will switch cameras and start filming only on this. This will be my only camera from now on. And with this, we will have. So this is the lens we'll have on there. Sony 16-35mm f4. The main reason I bought this lens in this camera is because of the main reason I bought this lens in this camera is the low light capabilities. When we're in Africa, when traveling, the best time to shoot is sunrise, sunset. That's the golden time. And we didn't have any ISO capability with the old cameras, and that's the main reason I wanted to get this. Also, on our night drives, when all the different animals come out, which you don't see during the day, this camera can literally see in the dark. It literally can. It's like night vision, basically. The reason I got this length, this focal length, oh, that is beautiful, solid aluminium design. The reason I got this focal length is because there is an option to do clear image zoom as well as got a crop sensor. So essentially I'm getting a 16mm, which I need in the car for the close-up shots when Nick's filming me when I'm driving or vice versa, and a 35mm so you can zoom in a little bit, but you can also double that with the clear image zoom to 70mm. Sony says without any loss of quality. So I basically got a 16-70mm, plus that's in 4K mode. I can then crop down 1080p, which means I've basically got a 16-140mm lens. That's right, 1600. Anyway, I'll show you guys once I've actually checked it out. Okay, next, GoPro Hero 5. I went to go buy this today, actually, just popped down to the shop. The reason I got the GoPro Hero 5 is because the old GoPro was in a case and the sound is rubbish, so wherever we went, if we couldn't take the big camera when we're doing swimming or going on the rafting in Zambia, this does have pretty decent sound. Battery, the charging cable. Oh, it's USB-C now. That's cool. I love USB-C. Worst thing in the world is having to figure out which way the stupid mini micro USB went. This plugs in either way, so much better. The thing I love about GoPro is that their mounting system has never changed, which is really cool, so all your old stuff always works. Let's move on. Oh, okay, so this is just cheap Chinese little charger. I think top max quality. It runs on USB, so I can charge 2 GoPro batteries at a time in the car. I'm not going to have any more problems with inverters breaking. This will be my Sony's remote. So this is just the remote for the Sony. This is just for some night photography and timers and stuff like that. And this is a torch. I'll get to that in a second. This is a little gimbal or like a type of gimbal mount, as you can see there on the picture. The GoPro version, which is the one you mount on your car door, is really expensive. I mean, it's like $2,000. So I'm kind of going for an in-between solution that I don't care about too much. It can stay on the outside of the car. I don't have to take it off, worry about it getting stolen. This was about $80, I think, for this thing. I'm going to have to modify it a little bit to get it to stick to the actual door. But it basically just looks like that and just works like a normal. Alright, this is a head torch, LED headlamp. The one that I had in Africa still works, even though I swam with it on the night that we got stuck. For those of you who haven't seen that video, go watch it. It was crazy. I swam with that thing, it died. I dried it out the next day, as you saw in the video as well, and it still works. I just wanted to get something else that's a little bit stronger. That one is brilliant for around the camp because you can dim it and do all that, but I did want to get something a bit bigger and something that I could recharge. So this comes with a car charger, which is really nice. You can charge it in the car, and a normal wall charger, and two 18650 batteries. I still have my sunglasses on my head. You just kind of hop it on like that, or something. This is the thing I left for last, because I know what it is. The company's name is on it. DJI Mavic Pro. That is gorgeous. This is the Fly More combo, so this has 3 batteries. And I don't know what else does it come with, but the 3 batteries is the main part. It's unbelievable that this is the size of the drone, the 2 batteries, and the remote control goes in here, plus extra props, memory cards, whatever else you need. Before, the drone case, or the Phantom 4, was 4 times as big as this actual box is. It was massive. It was a mission to get out of the car every time. It took up so much space, and space is a massive thing for us in the car and while we're traveling, obviously, because that drone case alone was hand luggage. You couldn't take anything else, so Nick always had to carry the cameras on, and it was just a mess. It was just, so it's the drone, 2 batteries, books, lots of books, charger, I don't know what that is. This is a charging hub, which is another cool thing. You can charge 4 batteries at a time, not at a time, but you can have them loaded and they'll charge intermittently when the other one's done. This is something that you can clip on the back of your, just take one of these batteries, take that out. You clip this onto the battery like so, and it's got 2 USB ports, and you can charge whatever takes USB. So your phone, your camera, for instance, I can literally use this because of the new Sony. You can charge this with a battery pack, so I can use the drone battery to charge the camera. And then the remote control, tiny. I mean, it's ridiculous. This entire drone is smaller than the remote control of the Phantom. I did also order some other stuff. Hold on. I also bought this handy little carry case with a GoPro. So it's got 2 batteries in it. I kind of had to modify it a little bit. It's got my little card reader thing that I ordered before I bought the Mac, because the Mac only has USB-C and a lot of the stuff doesn't have USB-C connections. One more thing. This is the charger, and I bought the Nightcore TM16 GT, which is a thrower. This has got over a kilometer distance throw. It takes 4 18650 batteries. It is a absolute monster. It's got 4 LEDs in there. The TM actually stands for Tiny Monster, so it says Tiny Monster. I am still waiting for a few things. I'm waiting for ND filters for the Mavic. I'm waiting for an ND filter for the Sony. I'm also waiting for my MC11 converter for the big lens. So just to show you guys the difference, this is now being recorded with the new camera, which is the Sony a7S II with a 1635mm, and I hope you can see a difference because this thing is expensive. Last but not least, monopod. And that's it. Cue clutch video. around here now.